and welcome back to another segment of the Ratchet and Kim Possible Chronicles, the Lombax Secret. Last time, the group managed to arrive on Rikon 5 to discover that the Lombax Secret wasn't really there, but they were able to discover from an old film that the Lombax Secret is actually a helmet-like device known as the Dimensionator, which has the ability to do something involved interdimensional travel. They managed to find that it could possibly be on Sargasso, which is a Lombax research facility that pointed them to that planet, only to find that it wasn't there either, and it could possibly be maybe doesn't exist, or maybe it does. The plumber wasn't very clear about it. So anyway, they were called back to the arena by Quark because he has important intel for them. So, okay, enough about that. Let's get on with it. Guest narrator, you know what to do.
Yes, thank you. I shall get on with it. As soon as they returned tomorrow, Ratchet pulled out his cool guy disguise and rushed back to the arena with the others. There they fought through several more challenges. They were much tougher than the previous ones. There were a lot more enemies to fight, and the battle seemed much more time-consuming. They were eventually able to finish all of the challenges and defeat all of the enemies. After the battles, they were approached by Quark again. "Outstanding work, stranger I've never met before."
I would so hold that against you if you didn't have a good reason for saying that.
"Yeah, great. Now then, for the fruits of your labor. One hollow pirate disguise that's been broken since just recently, but I'm sure that someone you might know would be able to do something with it. And a copy of my new exercise book, Body by Quark. So now even the blonde boy can have the calves of a champion."
Been there, done that, don't need it anymore.
Okay, enough. Did you call us here for a reason, Quark?
Or are you trying to get us killed again?
Aw, can't it be both? The entire group glared at him. Kidding. I found this in Tachyon's underwear drawer. Ew! Quark had pulled out a screen of sorts. Thought it might be a clue.
Oh, brother.
It's time for another installment of the Polaris Compendium of Historical Importantness. In this chapter, we will explore the galactic awesomeness that is Iris. The largest supercomputer in Polaris history, this mysterious behemoth is said to have an IQ of 3 billion. That would mean 170 arachnoid sages or 3 billion holonet fanboys. Built by an unknown race eons ago, Iris once served as the ultimate search engine for the universe. Now it resides deep within pirate territory, sealed off from the public. Its only master, the duplicitous Captain Slag. This has been another depressing installment of the Polaris Compendium of Historical Importantness.
I swear, these become more and more hilarious. Oh my gosh, the Insomniac people are just crazy.
Yes, you have mentioned that before.
Alright. Please, let's just continue with the story, okay?
Yes, let's.
A supercomputer that contains information on pretty much everything. Perhaps Iris knows where the Dimensionator is. Let's go.
They were about to leave. "Wait! Take me with you!"
Huh? You want to come with us? Like, seriously?
"Yes! I can't do this undercover work anymore! I'm not a superhero! I'm just a hero!"
I highly doubt you even made it that far.
"Oh, how am I supposed to survive without some sort of endorsement deal?"
Whoa, take it easy, big guy. Maybe you can be a superhero. You just need to stop being so self-absorbed and whiny and pompous and cowardly.
You guys really think so?
Well, it could be a start.
You're right. This is not the time for vanity. It's time to show the universe just how amazingly awesome I really am. I'm sorry, you guys. I hope you never have to endure the pressure of saving an entire galaxy. Wish me luck. Quark exited the arena. The group stood by, stunned for a bit.
Did Quark actually agree with us about something for once?
I'm just as surprised as you, Kim. Come on, let's get out of here. And so they left the arena.
Here comes one of my favorite parts of the story.
I highly doubt this is your most favorite part.
Oh, not even close. This is great, but nothing compared to my very favorite part of the story.
Let's just continue with the story, please.
Oh, sorry. Please continue.
They made their way outside and went back towards the ship. Just then, Ratchet stopped and turned back after noticing something. He spotted Kim staring out towards the ocean. Ratchet walked up to her and stood by her side.
Kim, you okay?
She didn't seem to say anything as she continued to stare out at the ocean. Ratchet, for a brief moment, wasn't sure of what to say next, but then he remembered something.
You're worried about your parents, aren't you?
She dropped her head as her sulking confirmed what he asked her.
I hope they're doing okay. This whole mess must really be putting a lot of pressure on them since they decided to do this. Ratchet, do you think they'll make it through this?
He looked away from her as his eyes rolled from side to side a little. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I'm hoping that they will. Kim, your parents wouldn't want you to worry about them any more than they wouldn't want me to feel as though this is all my fault. But I can't help but feel responsible for their suffering, much like how you can't help but worry about them.
Ratchet, no. You didn't cause any of this. Despite how it may seem, there isn't any reason why you should be blamed for any of it. I never believed that you should, and I never will.
Ratchet was about to say something, but couldn't find the words.
And you're right. My parents wouldn't want me to worry, and I already knew that, so perhaps I should put it out of my mind and not worry so much, for their sake. They would want me to continue on regardless, and that's what I'll do.
She then turned her head and faced Ratchet.
I'm going to continue to help you through this. I won't leave you, no matter what. You can always count on me.
She smiled a little. Ratchet was silent for a brief moment, but then he spoke under his breath.
Kimberly.
They edged closer towards each other, almost as though they were about to kiss. Ron stood by, watching them from a distance.
Yes, that's it. Do it.
Before they had their chance, they stopped themselves.
Well, we'd better get going. Of course. Let's go.
They made their way back to the ship. Ron had an appalled look on his face as they walked right past him.
Oh, man!
Clegg was seen standing near Ron. He was concerned for him. Do not worry, Ron. That day may come in time. Clegg walked off. A tense look grew on Ron's face.
No, it will. I'll make it happen if I have to.
He went back to the ship with the others. They got back in and left the planet.
That whole thing was just so great. I love that part so much. All right, enough of that. Let's continue on with the story.
Yes, Let's continue. After a long flight, they were able to arrive at the Creel Comet. They landed their ship and got out. Ratchet, Miss Possible, Ron, look! They looked out at a major obstruction ahead of them. Those pirate ships are blocking our path to Iris.
Then we need to find a way to get through them.
Come on, let's get going, guys. They rushed out towards a line of vicious pirates as fast as they could. They kept going through, fighting off one group of pirates after another. At one point, they came across one particular area that seemed like it could be accessed by pirates. Even more so, there were a lot of pirates within the area.
Whoa, just look at this place. I know. There are a lot of those pirates, and it seems like we can't go any further.
Looks like we've hit a serious roadblock for more reasons than one. So, what do we do? Kim answered the communicator.
What is it, Wade?
I've managed to put together something from that broken hollow guys that you guys just lent me. Check this out. With a few clicks of the keyboard, an image of a space pirate appeared before them. Whoa, that actually looks really good. Amazing. You've outdone yourself yet again, Wade. Well, what can I say? I'm a genius. Now we can use this to get past that seemingly impossible impasse. With the use of the holographic pirate, they were able to get past a lot of places that were pirate exclusive. It really was a long stretch with having to get through a lot of those areas. In addition to having to go through one impasse after another, they were also subjected to fight a few of their large behemoth members. Ron didn't do much to help as he was running away screaming at the sight of them, much to the annoyance of the others, although they seemed to be used to it. Regardless, they fought through all of them and were able to continue through. The long trek finally came to an end. They were able to reach the supercomputer.
So this must be the Iris supercomputer. It doesn't seem to be working right now.
No, it doesn't. How do you turn this thing on? It appears to have been damaged by the space pirates. Perhaps I can repair its CPU. Well, if you think you can do it, then go right ahead. Clank went into the closed-off interiors of the supercomputer and began his trek through. Along the way, he ran into the Zoni again. They helped him out as he navigated his way through the entire chamber. It seemed almost impossible for him to continue on, but with the help of the Zoni, he was able to do it with ease. They then came across some shattered remains of what appeared to be a flat disc-like object. The Zoni were able to put it back together with the use of their telekinesis. After they were able to fix the object, they showed Clank another vision. It was of Talon being held at a prison on another planet.
She will perish in Zordoom.
With that, they vanished, and Clank was able to return to his friends.
Oh, man.
The supercomputer was able to turn on.
Look! It's working! Way to go, Clank!
Oh boy, it's gonna be kind of chilly with this thing working.
Yeah.
Hello, Ratchet. I've been expecting you.
Whoa! The computer can talk! That's not all. It knew Ratchet's name, and it's been expecting him?
Okay. Iris, what can you tell us about the Dimensionator?
The Dimensionator, created by the Lombax architects of Brigus Minor. Its creation marked the turning point in the Great War.
Yeah, that much we know. But what does it do exactly?
Existence is divided into infinite dimensions. The Dimensionator opens a portal to these worlds. The Lombax has created this device to exile the Cragmites.
So the Cragmites weren't vaporized like many people thought. But what about Tachyon? How come he hadn't been exiled just like the rest of his kind?
Percival Tachyon, discovered by Lombax trillium miners eons after the war. He was frozen in an egg exactly where we are now and raised on Festoon.
The Lombaxes raised Tachyon? Well, that guy sure didn't show any appreciation towards them.
Rufus pulped out and let out a loud raspberry.
Tachyon!
When he learned of his origins, he set out to bring back the Cragmites.
He's going to do what? Isn't he aware of how dangerous that is?
Obviously, he couldn't care less.
Iris, do you know where the Dimensionator is?
An explorer named Max Apogee relocated it to Kerchu City.
Max Apogee? Talon's dad.
Just then, Iris began to shut down.
What's happening?
Power cells functioning at 8% capacity. 8%.
No, wait! Where did the Lombaxes go? Why did they leave me behind?
Thank you for visiting, Iris. Don't forget to validate.
Iris ceased functioning completely. Ratchet was left despondent. Ron went over to try and comfort him, but Ratchet didn't seem to want him to.
Guess we'll have to find the rest out on our own.
Yeah, seems like it. We need to get to Kerchu City.
Radio, Ratchet! We need to get our hands on that Dimensionator!
Hold on a moment. A wormhole device is too dangerous for anyone to possess.
Okay. So, what do you suppose we do?
Well, first off, the Zoni mentioned to me that Tawan is in trouble. We need to make our way to Zordum. That is where she is being held.
You okay, Clank?
Kim checked on the communicator. Right. Maybe you should listen to your real friends instead of your imaginary ones.
Whoa, time out! Since when did Clank start having imaginary friends?
Since Stratus City. Now come on, let's get out of here. Ratchet was about to walk out. Ron just stood by. Kim was still checking on the communicator.
Wait a sec, Ratchet!
Ratchet stopped and turned back around to face Ron. What is it this time, Ron?
Let's just humor Clank for a bit. Let's say that he is right about the Zoni and Talon being held at the Zordum prison. We should head over there and rescue her, or, check to see if she actually is there.
Ron made a nervous grin. Ratchet stared back at him with an irritated look on his face.
Ron, you're being ridiculous. Like, more than usual.
Ratchet, I say we go for it. All in favor of heading for Zordum?
Ron and Clank raised their hands. Kim did the same.
Fine. We'll heed what Clank said and go to Zordum.
If it makes you feel any better, I'll have Wade do a scan on our way there to verify if Talon is actually there.
Ratchet seemed even more aggravated.
Whatever.
He then continued towards the exit. Kim folded her arms and shook her head as she looked back at him with an angry look on her face. Thank you both for standing up for me. I know what I am saying is very unorthodox, but I assure you that what I have been saying truly is sincere.
Hey, don't sweat it, Clank. I believe you. I mean, you being wrong about anything is almost as unusual as you missing Nako Night. Exactly!
I also believe you, Clank, especially the parts about the Zoni.
Wade has been picking up on a number of unusual readings for a while now. They've been happening around the same time that you have been mentioning the Zoni. This can't be a coincidence.
Oh, but it is not. I am positive that they are from the Zoni.
And you have every right to say that. I would be surprised if these readings weren't from them. Otherwise, where else would they come from?
They seemed perplexed as they thought for a while. They then returned to the ship with Ratchet. They got back into it and left for their next destination.
Okay, that should be it for now. Next time, the group will be heading for the Zordum prison and maybe rescue Talon? Who's to say she's actually there? The Zoni seem to say that she is, but could these Zoni actually be trusted? Stay tuned. Until next time, bye!